It's the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Choose it. Come on. Come on. Mike 2. Mike 2. Here we go. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. Mike 2. Mike 2.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their #1 receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Burns in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 70 in. Go, Green. H3, 218. Chopper. Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Love got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike, check, 59.
Looking to throw. Love. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Okay, ready? Run 59.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. He's got his man. That's Wallace. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
59. I'm trying to collect. Mike 59. Hey, keep it up. Alpha, 59. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Red. 15 lining. 59. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the 22-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Man up, D, recon, 132 fight.
Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England. The Rams never even got into the red zone in that game. And now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down.
On the double. 56. Check 56. I know he ain't got it. Exit. Let's go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now 1 in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move. But the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. What do you have, 4 in the game last week? Without having some go-to moves with counters.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
That's it. Big hit.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Rams strikes their line on 37-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's go, Abby. Let me know what you got.
Here's Jackson. Open man is lost, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Jackson on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And Jackson throwing once more. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yards.
Okay.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space, because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Shoot. Gone. Shoot. General. Flash. Deuce. Let happen.
Now Cook. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Operating from the gun, Love. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. John Ross, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson, able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play, 2nd and 3. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. This will be caught at about the 6. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a run with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
At the 15-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 out. It's 3. 2.
Jackson now. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brian Burns getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Well, shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I got you.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Okay, ready? 51's the mic. Here I come. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Great start. Bravo. Check 26, check 26. Up.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run. Cook. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
To throw on second down. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, watch the slant. Ready, go!
Operating from the gun. Love. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving them
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
This is taken at the 23. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2nd and 6. Throw left side complete. That's Jordan. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go. Check. Blue flag workers.
Throwing on first down. Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw here's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll make it third down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Love. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Let's go, Duke.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
He's checking, that's hard. Scratch. Go. Mike 51. And I'm coming after you. Hey, buddy, go.
Now it's Jackson. Got a man open. It's Ross. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love got his man there. It's Wallace complete.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike 56. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Recon, 132 fight. Watch the boot. Check the backer. Bravo. And go.
Operating from the gun. Love. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long.
I got you, son. 61. Matchbox, right. Slap.
On 4th down, Love. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. This one caught by Isabella. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He's able to find Wallace. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Love. Throw right side, taken in by Wallace. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Love. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Andy Isabella, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Well, right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
Back to you. Hey, switch gear.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 23 yards the pickup there.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Check three. check 49, check 49. Let's go. Come on.
To throw again is Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Keep moving.
Back to throw. Love. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check 59, Mike is 50. General, West. Shoot.
2nd and 2. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
There, 50, plant. Right there, 56. Coming to you.
From the gun, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Sacks all day, baby. Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop me.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. Love throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wallace. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cook. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll move him back within 6 now. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
On the set. 951. Let's go.
Throwing now is Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Touchdown, San Antonio.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
Hey, let's go. Bandit. Tight yard. SOS. Anyway.
Jackson will throw again. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Love. He gets it to Cooks. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Love. He'll dump this off to Cook. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Love. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for our visitors, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.